Hey everybody, friends and family, how we doing? Welcome back to the garage. I'm Shaggy. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, today I'm going to reveal my final of the F1 group build hosted by Kyle and Tim. Yeah, sorry, it's thundering outside and Joey's a little bit afraid today, but he's sitting right here below the camera. Hopefully he doesn't hit the tripod and make us all go crazy. But yeah, today is my, sorry, good lord, yeah, a little bit of allergies going on too, but yeah, my final reveal of the F1 group build I did for, the F1 group build. My goodness, I'm having issues today, but let me, go ahead and get the camera turned around and I'll show you guys, but before I do that, I want to say, there's a subscriber of mine, Harold, really cool guy. I met him at Jacksonville at the JacksCon show. Harold is joining our mine and Don's group build, the one that got away group build, and I'm going to show his video at the end of this little segment of the group build final. Stick around for that. That'll be pretty cool. And without further ado, let me get you around to the bench. Hang on a second. Hey guys, here we are back at the bench. But yeah, let me get you down here. Just a sec. Well, first of all, go finishes. Use code Shaggy10 for 10% off at checkout. I threw that one in there. You've probably already seen it, but yeah. Before I get to the F1 group build, let me show you this right here. This is the one that got away group build by Don over at Tattoo's Garage and myself. Shaggy's Awesome Garage. If you have not joined this group build, what it is basically is a car that you had the chance to buy one time and you didn't, or one that you had and sold, or one that one of your family members had, or a friend or foe, or whoever wished you had, and you were in the process of getting it or didn't get it, and it got away from you. The reason I show this is because of a subscriber, Harold, who I met at JacksCon last year, sent me a video last week of him doing a box opening of his entry for that group build. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, and I don't think he does Facebook or Instagram or none of that. But he wanted to share with me and you guys the his entry for that group build. So, without further ado, I'll put it right here.
All right, Shaggy. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. This is my entry into the one that got away group build. My sister bought me this for my birthday in May. 66 Impala. Mine wasn't the Super Sport 396. It come with the 327 with the Power Glide transmission. But I had a 396 and a 400, turbo 400 transmission that I always wanted to put in it, but never got to. I got this in '87. I was 17 years old in high school. I traded a fella, my daily driver at the time, which was a Ford Escort wagon, and $800 for this car that was a basket case. It was in pieces. It had the motor and transmission. All the pieces were there, but me and my dad and some of my buddies had to put it back together and paint it, and I'll send you pictures of the actual car Saturday. Thank you.
How cool is that? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Harold's a great guy, and that's a great build he's got going there. But let me get on to what I was going to show you guys. So here we go, down to the bench, all the way down. There it is. Let me get you a little bit closer and down a little bit. So yeah, there's my F1 group build final. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Let's see, right about there. So yeah, there it is. It's not a bad little kit. It's pretty cool for my first F1 kit that I've ever built. I kind of like it. And it's this guy right here, Jacques Villeneuve. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is the kit. It was the Revell monogram kit. It was one of 75,000. This was his serial marked number. Where's my pointer? Right here. 39502 out of 75,000. And it is this kit here. This guy. That's the one. Yeah, wish it looked like that, but it doesn't. Anyhow, you may be wondering what this question mark is all about. Well, turns out that when they raced this car, I think it was, I'm not exactly 100% sure. I think it was like there was just one race that they used this livery, because the original sponsor of this car wasn't allowed to race with that livery, because where they were racing didn't allow, you know, tobacco product sponsors. And but this question mark took place of Rothmans, ROTHMANS, supposed to be on this. And I looked for the decal sheet, and I could probably gotten one from Italy, but it would have took a month to get here, and I don't really care to wait on all that. But anyhow, it's a question mark. In case you guys were wondering, it was Rothman Cigarettes who sponsored this car, and that's the reason they have the question marks on there, is because of contraband or licensing or whatever. I don't know. Anyhow, that's not what you're here to see. You're here to see the build. And it is sponsored by Kyle over at RKD Scaleworks and Tim at Box Stock Garage. This is our F1 group build, and they have a Facebook page. And if you guys would like to join on the group build, go to the Facebook page. It's the F1 group build Facebook page. Or contact Kyle over at RKD or Tim at Box Stock Garage on YouTube and let them know, hey, I got an entry for you. I think there's one other guy that built this kit, and if you go to the Facebook page, the other guy that built this kit is the Facebook photo. Was that what they call it? Profile photo for the Facebook page, probably. Yeah. Anyway, his is a much better rendition of what I have here, but you're here to see mine. So let's get this thing to spinning and we'll see what happens. That's a little bit too fast. Slow it down a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. Bring this down a little bit. Turn another light on real quick. Maybe that'll help. Get some more light on it. Or not. Does that help? I don't know if it helps or not. Anyhow, let me turn this up the light off. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty happy with this kit. It went together rather well for my first F1 rear build. It was nice. I liked it. And it wasn't too bad either. I think I'll probably end up getting more of these. As you can tell right here, there's some issues with some of the decals. It's like a 29, 30-year-old kit. So, I mean, the decals are in pretty decent shape for being 30 years old. And then there's some more issues right there. And what else? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of decals. These were this decal right here is one piece. This decal, the strap wraps around the other side is one piece. This decal, not the white. I painted the white part. These stripes right here. These stripes that wrap around, that's all one piece. This right here, this Castro Renault decal that wraps around from here to around to here on this side right there, that's all one piece. Of course, you can tell where it ripped right there. I'm gonna have to I'll end up probably painting that, make it like it didn't rip. But these right here, from here all the way around to the other side is one piece. So is this one right here, and very, very difficult to manage. Not bad considering the age of the decals, but I like it. It's pretty cool. It still looks pretty cool to me. I don't know what you guys think, but I like it. So, the body color, this is weird. That looks like the color of the car that was actually built, but this is the kit styrene color. I didn't paint that. This is what the color of the kit came in, was this blue. The only thing I did paint was the lower half of the chassis, this part here, and the wing, and the intake above. I guess, I don't know what it's called, the air intake for the driver. I know nothing about F1 cars. And I painted the rearview mirrors and the interior. I painted that. And all the paint I used was with the AK paint markers. And so yeah, pretty cool group build, I think. Pretty cool build. Not much else I can say about it. I did sand the tires to make it look used. And in the decal sheet, it had the little stickers you can put on the tires, but I didn't want to do that. What else? Let me stop it right quick, and I'll show you the interior details of the car. Hang on a second. All right, let's stop that. Turn it around. Take the camera off the tripod right quick. Hold on, guys. Just a moment. Better be right back with you. So yeah, there's the decals on the dash. Here, probably pick it up, show it better up here in the light. There we go. Yeah, there's the decals on the dash and interior. Those are very detailed. Let's see if I can zoom in a little better. There we are. Yeah. And it's got carbon fiber on the dash panels. Of course, I painted the interior. Driving the steering wheel. Good lord. And then we have the exhaust down there, and I'll show you pictures of the engine right here. Show you these pictures, and it's pretty cool, pretty darn detailed. Let's see here. Here's a view of the side of the car without the tripod. Maybe it'll be a little bit better for you. Let's see if I can start this thing again. There we go. And that little lens right there was painted with Tamiya Red Clear. And the wheel decals, the inside part, that yellow part on the rim, those are, it was supposed to be a one-piece decal, but being 30 years old, they tend to break. See, that one's got 1, 2, 3 breaks on it, but they still turned out okay. All in all, I'm pretty happy with it. A lot of decal breakage, but like I said, I know I keep repeating this, but 30-year decals, that's pretty cool. They're not even yellowed. And I like it. I bought it for like I think it was like $10 from a local guy here that does comes to our trade shows every year here locally in Pensacola, and that happens at John's Models. This guy right here. If you're ever in Pensacola area, come by John's Models. He'd appreciate it. But yeah, I picked it up from the guy that goes to our swap meet at John's every year in September. I'm looking forward to that one this year. Hopefully, if this guy's here, I'll get me another one of these kits. Hang on, let me get you turned around and I'll get you guys out here. Hold up. Oh, there you have it. That's my F1 group build. This little guy right here. I'm happy with it. It's got a few flaws in the decals, but other than that, it's a pretty cool build. Not bad for my first one. So yeah, this guy right here, Jacques Vunu, if you're watching, You probably won't be watching me, but anyhow, thanks to thank you to Kyle and Tim for putting this group build on. Pretty cool. I will be joining it again next year. Thanks for challenging me to build this thing, because I've never done one before, and this was my first one. And knowing how this one went, I'll probably be building more. They're pretty cool, pretty exciting kits. I don't have any more up there on the shelf, I don't think. But you know, if I have time, I'll go ahead and build the original one that I decided I was going to do, which was the Cyber Formula. Where is it at? I can find it to show you guys the one I was wanting to build to begin with. Yeah, here it is. Hang on just a second, guys. It is. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Cyber Formula or not, but this is the one. This is the one I was wanting to build to begin with. It's an Aoshima kit. So yeah, Aoshima, and that's what it looks like. There's one of them that I was wanting to build to begin with. This guy right here, and also this one right here. That's another one I was thinking about building for the F1 group build. That's a pretty cool kit, and the driver actually lays down flat. That's the reason it's like that. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, if I get a wild hair or wild idea, I might just end up building one of these two for the group build as well. So, but if not, then I know, and I'll have them for next year. So anyhow, thanks guys for tuning in. Appreciate all you returning subscribers, and drop me a like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Talking like Glenn now. Hit the subscribe button, and see you guys next time. And remember, keep the stash going, airbrush going. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.